Hi there. As part of our studies of marketing, A-level business students need to have an awareness of the area of digital marketing. Now, digital marketing is an increasingly important part of the marketing activities of just about every business, really. And to be honest with you, the whole area of digital marketing is worthy of a whole course of its own. For A-level business, though, we just need an overview of the main types of digital marketing. So what I've done in this short video is just to highlight 6 parts of digital or types of digital marketing which I think are particularly important. So as we go through, it might just be worth pausing the video and jotting down these details into your notes. Let's start with the first 2, and probably starting with email marketing as being the most common, most popular form of digital marketing. It's been around for a while now, and I think many would also argue it's also the most widely abused type of digital marketing. And put simply, email marketing is all about broadcasting email messages to audiences of email addresses, either to very large audiences that aren't segmented, or increasingly, as email marketing becomes more sophisticated, to much more targeted segments of email addresses, often based around transactional activities. For example, you might have added something to your shopping cart, and then you get an email asking whether you'd forgotten to check out, so that kind of stuff. So email marketing, obviously a huge part of digital marketing for nearly every business, as is online advertising. It's hard to imagine there aren't many businesses now that don't do some kind of advertising online. The ability to be able to define and target online campaigns at specific audiences or specific locations, perhaps near to the business, makes online advertising a particularly attractive part of the promotional mix. And so too does the fairly sophisticated and real-time data that online advertising provides businesses. For example, being able to link a particular online advertising campaign to online sales and to work out where those sales came from, which campaign worked. Online advertising is dominated by the main search engines still, so Google and Bing dominate search engines and therefore dominate online advertising. And of course, the social media networks themselves are also major beneficiaries of businesses spending on online advertising. So the likes of Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on. Okay, that's the first 2 done. Let's move on to the next 2. The one on the left you may have come across, may have heard of, often shortened to SEO. It's search engine optimization. With so many businesses now online, it's vital that your business can be found by people searching using the search engines. And so, if it's done effectively, search engine optimization can actually attract a significant amount of traffic or potential customers to a website, and often, typically for free, of course. So really the goal of SEO in terms of digital marketing is to try to produce and optimize content in a way that makes it appear towards the top, ideally on the first page of the results page of search engines, and of course particularly Google. There's a whole industry dedicated to providing businesses with advice and tools and software on SEO, most of which is complete garbage, some of which isn't, but it's a very effective, potentially a very effective way of driving traffic and getting potential customers. The one on the right is very closely linked to search engine optimization. I've called it content marketing. Essentially, it involves creating content, blogs, white papers, stream videos, webinars, all kinds of content, and it's designed to attract a target audience and get them to engage with the content, and then hopefully persuade them to transact with the business at a later stage. So for example, you might run a webinar, which is content, people sign up, potential customers sign up for the webinar, and as a result of the webinar you've then got some follow-up contact details that you might be able to use to convert leads, webinar attenders, into customers. And last 2, influencer marketing. You may have come across this term if you're, I'm sure you are familiar with the likes of YouTube and Instagram, a very fast-growing and effective part of digital marketing. Influencer marketing is really a form of social media marketing because it involves endorsements, product or service endorsements from so-called influencers. These influencers, these are the people who who claim or do possess a particular expert level of knowledge or social influence in a particular community or field. And of course, the factors that determine the impact of the influencer will vary a lot. A good starting point for influencers to determine how effective they might be is to look how many followers they have, to what extent are their comments and recommendations liked or shared, that kind of stuff. But a lot of businesses increasingly looking to have their products and services shared, endorsed, recommended by these so-called influencers. And lastly, viral marketing, which links back very closely to content marketing. And viral marketing is particularly effective if you can get an influencer to promote it. So viral marketing again uses social media networks largely to promote content, to promote products. And it's really about trying to create content that is virulent in some way, that it is shared extensively, and therefore enables that content to reach a much wider audience. In the case of businesses, hopefully an audience that is interested in their brand or their products and services. So viral marketing. There we go. That's just 6 areas of digital marketing which hopefully are useful for your notes.